I want to tell you a story about a man named Maurice Ashley. Maurice grew up in Jamaica, and then as a young adolescent, his family relocated to Brooklyn, New York. As he began high school, he met a friend who was an avid chess player, and it captured his imagination, and he began to play chess every day. Later in high school, perhaps even early college, he heard about a club that was called the Black Bear Club. And this was a group of mostly African Americans who gathered to study chess and to play each other. And they basically all they did was go to school and play chess and study about chess. There's a couple things about this story that really resonate with me and some of the principles that I teach and some of the principles that have helped me over the years. First of all, this group was solely committed to excelling in chess. They would read every book, but they wouldn't stop at just reading the books that were written in English. They were so serious that they found books written in other languages. They were so serious that they would take tools and interpret each word so that they could put the sentences together, put the paragraphs together, and translate the book into English so that they could study even more principles from other countries. I mean, an amazing dedication to not just be good, but to be the best in class, to be world class. And once again, I think as professionals, that principle should apply to us. You know, in order to be in the top 5% and even the top 2% or the top 1%, you can't do what everybody else does. You can't just go to college and read a few basic books and expect to excel. You have to be dedicated to your trade as a leader, as a professional, as a business person. So they went above and beyond. They were hungry for knowledge that would set them above the rest and put them in the top tier. Well, Maurice became part of this group, and it had a huge impact in propelling him into world-class status. Eventually, he left the group and he became an international grandmaster in chess. But none of the other members of the Black Bear Club went on to international fame. Many of them became grandmasters and did very well, but none of them at that level. And this, I think, is really fascinating to me. Someone asked Maurice, why is it that no one else in your elite club rose to the level that you rose? And Maurice said, it's hard to say exactly, but I think it is this principle. And that is that all the members were devoted to beating each other. They were incredibly competitive. And they didn't play the kind of chess where you just take 20 minutes to make a move. It was rapid fire, intensive chess. And that's why they needed to be so mentally prepared, because they went into battle and they had to move quick and they had to move decisively. But he said that was their highest aspiration, just to beat each other. Now that put them in the top in the country in many aspects, but he said it was only himself that aspired to be the best chess player in the world. He looked well beyond the competition of the Black Bear Club and looked beyond that. Consequently, he made decisions to leave that group and to move into other, even more competitive environments where the rest of the group tended to flock together. Two incredible principles I think that we can learn from Maurice, and that is that be committed to your trade, take in information, be a learner, read high-level, complex business or professional books or whatever your passion is. And secondly, have aspirations that make you feel uncomfortable. Just simply have aspirations to be at the very, very top of your field, to be the very best, whether it be financially, whether it be professionally, whatever it might be. Aspire at the highest level and then enjoy the journey that takes you there. And when you start with this elevated aspiration, such as Maurice had, it helps you make decisions that will navigate your path and your journey towards achieving that incredible aspirations. Thank you all. Have a great day.